Ayuk got another from Ray McLeod. Turned it.
Garoppolo, first pass to Christian McCaffrey. Oh, McCaffrey turns on the Jets, and he's got a first down.
Free up the middle, inside the 10, a stiff arm at the 5, and in for the touchdown. Juszczyk blocking out front. Oh, a hurdle for McCaffrey. Nipping his way for the touchdown. McCaffrey again, and for the 4th time today.
McCaffrey gets it up the gut, big hole. McCaffrey sprinting free, and he's tripped up inside the 50.
McCaffrey into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Here's Purdy on first down, late blitz coming, in trouble. Purdy stays up on his feet somehow, and now throws.
Today for the Steelers. Purdy running and going down. 49 play action. Purdy looking end zone. Lets it rip, and he's got a touchdown to Brandon Ayuk. On first down, pressure coming. Purdy throws over the middle, and it's Jawan Jennings.
Whoa. Smith-Williams was chasing. Purdy gets out of there. Looking deep, back of the end.
We saw him do this earlier in the game. I think it was like a 3rd and 3, and he climbed the pocket, and he knew where the
play action. Purdy. Pressure coming late. Throws to McCaffrey. McCaffrey twisted to the goal line. And
Jim, it was a little faint for me.
Down the field. What a play to Kittle at the 40-yard. Purdy looking up top. Downfield he goes, and he's got Deebo Samuel. Deebo. 37, the end around to Deebo Samuel. Has a blocker and Kittle in front of him. And Samuel with a first down into Rams.
Blitz coming. Picked up. Purdy sets, launch.
His face throws, and coming back to get it is Deebo Samuel. And Samuel's got a first down. Here comes Deebo Samuel. Blockers in front. Williams is one of them. And Deebo Samuel's in.
You get worried about the run game, and they can sneak either Kittle or Samuel behind that.
In a long handoff, they're just doing it out of different formations and different setup points instead of motion.
Inside give to Deebo to the end. Deebo Samuel, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Touchdown 49ers. Picked up. Purdy sets, launch, has Samuel wide open.
Play action. Purdy looking end zone. Lets it rip, and he's got a touchdown to Brandon Ayuk. On 1st and 10 off play action. Lance given time. Steps into a wide open Ayuk. Lets it go. First down to Brandon Ayuk. Brock Purdy kept it alive. And
that's good, Eric. We're almost ready.
He's got him.
Playoffs are here, baby.
And he takes it to the...
I'm down. Constant pressure.
Ayuk right at midfield. Oh, he coughed up the football, but Samuel
got rid of it to Ayuk. Crossing the field for a San Francisco first down.
Deebo on the move. Purdy throws in the middle. Brandon Ayuk, the good route runner.
McCaffrey out of the backfield, but downfield he goes. Ayuk.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
By St. Juice, and now it's
What is good, everybody?
And again, another really
ready to
well-played
rock and roll. Let's go. Eric, my guy, what's up, brother? He says Laporta, Hawkinson, or Otten. I am gonna go Laporta in a possible shootout game versus Buffalo, 100%. BDE in the building. Eric Smith, let's go Niners. Big game tonight. I got my custom Patrick Willis 49er jersey on, bro. I'm ready to rock and roll. We need the win tonight real bad. BDE, I got the redirect set up to your stream. Eric's, let's see here. Kyron Williams special 50 under on drafters. If you guys do not have drafters, use promo code SLEEZE. We'll match your deposit up to $100, I guess. What's up, Abe Jew? Juan Jennings or Cup? Always Cup for me, bro. I know Jennings is popping off, but I never sit Cooper Cup. Got to play your superstars. It's playoff time. Garendo at 60 yards. Kyron. I'm going to take Garendo over. I'm going to take Debo over the I like Kittle's receiving yards. Like this, we'll put a $10 here. That's fine. There we go. Debo or Marvin Harrison Jr., young LJ, dude. With Marvin Harrison right now, it's so boomer bust. Same with Debo. He's kind of down, but this is a game where I feel like Debo's going to have a big game. Both those guys are so hard to decide right now, too, is the worst part. Debo's been absolutely struggling. Marvin Harrison's been absolutely struggling. Both matchups are about the same. And I feel like Debo's just got to have a big game here. Niner season on the line. I'm going Debo. What's good? Top 5. Pick one this week. Debo, Amari, or Worthy. I like Amari Cooper the most out of those this week. You get Buffalo. They give up, a lot of rushing yards as well, but they've been stuffing the rush lately. You just saw what the Rams did to them. So, I mean, you got to go with the shootout game. Dude, Rico Dowdle is one of my smash starts this week. Rico's going to go absolutely nuts. Carolina 32nd versus everything against the running back. I mean, even in the red zone, they're 32nd versus the running back. And he's seeing 20-plus touches a game. I love Rico this week. Let me get my mouse over here so I can click on these. What's good, Mike? Irving, Tracy, Allen, McCormick need 2 PPR. If Bucky Irving is out there good to go, he didn't practice again today, but he did the same thing last week. So it's definitely going to be Bucky for me. Tracy has a tough matchup versus Baltimore. Allen's kind of, mixing in and out with Isaiah Davis. So I think McCormick is your better volume play against Atlanta. I'm staying away from Tracy and Allen if I can. What's good, Mr. Magic? How we doing? Yo, how do I get... if I get to the finals, do you like Darnold's lineup or Purdy's lineup? Okay, let me go like this real quick. Even though we're in the draft. 4th spot. All right, make it rain. Fantasy football. Go here. Go here. Go here. So I know who the Niners play. Let's see. Darnold's got a tough schedule the rest of the way, bro. So does Purdy, though. I would lean Purdy just because the weapons he has around him are kind of more by a little bit. I mean, Miami, Detroit. Detroit's very bad versus the pass. Miami's, getting better as we go down the second stretch here. So I think I'd lean Purdy. Jeff goes, Addison, Evans, or that's Javonte Williams. Never Javonte Williams. Addison, decent matchup. I still like Mike Evans. It's time to play your studs. Peanut butter jelly in the building. What's good? We live. Is this thing on? What's good? BDE. I got the redirect set right to you, bro. Abe Juice says, would you start Garendo over Chuba or Juan Jennings? I feel like Chuba is gold. So the Cowboys defense is getting healthy. I know they just lost Overshown, which is a big loss for them, but he was kind of a breakout player. He wasn't like a proven star yet. I think Garendo has a better matchup than Chuba this week. I like Garendo over Chuba. Juan could explode in this game as well. I mean, he's a tough one. Top 5 says, I have Charbs. If Kenneth Walker comes back, should I play Rashad White, Najee, or Tracy? If Bucky is out, Rashad White's got to be a start. He popped off last week. If Kenneth Walker's out there, you're always starting K9. I'd try and stay away from Tracy this week if I can. I'd go for Najee with a touchdown upside. Baltimore's very good versus the run. Tracy's got a tough matchup. What's good, Daniel? How we doing, brother? Playoff weekends is here. Craig in the building. How we doing, Craig? I'm starting Garendo over Tracy 100%. 100%. Dude, Charbonnet proved me wrong last week, though. I mean, usually when Charbonnet's the guy, he usually kind of struggles, and then he popped off last week, so he looked good. Puka with the back-to-back 40-piece. Sharps as well. Yeah, see, Garendo's matchup is so good tonight, man. He could absolutely go bonkers. The LA Rams really struggle versus the run. The matchup is gold for Garendo. If he's out there, you're in Shanahan's system. It is super hard not to play a 49er running back, especially when you're in the playoffs. I definitely would get Garendo out there as much as I can, even though he's playing with the foot sprain. What's up, S Monk? He says, who to start between Demont, Jerry Judy, and Ladd? Start 2, bench 1. Monty, you can never bench Monty. He's absolutely ridiculous. Touchdown every freaking time. What do I want to do here? They're going to leave me Josh Allen? Okay, we'll take that. C hold or drop Abanaconda. I mean, you can drop Abanaconda. I'd say Patrick Taylor's, better than him. Greenlaw back in the building. Good to see, man. That's huge for the 49ers tonight. It's really going to help against the run. I don't trust Aaron Jones, man. He's been so up and down. He'll see 40% snaps, and he'll see 70% snaps, and he'll see 40% snaps. I'd rather go with the safe play. If Walker is out, I'm going Charbonnet over Aaron Jones. Who should I start at tight end this week? Kittle or Bowers? Oh, dude. So I have Kittle as my tight end 1 this week, and Bowers as a tight end 2, Daniel. So you're in a good situation. I think Kittle is going to absolutely dominate tonight. The Rams really struggle across the middle. It's perfect time for him. I'm going to go upside here with Nico Collins. What's up, See Me? Yo, question from my flex. Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore, Tyreek Hill. God, that must be like an 8-man, 10-man league. That's a super stacked question for a flex. I like all 3 of them. I really like DJ Moore this week versus the Vikings. He scored 26 points last time against them at home. Vikings really struggle versus the pass. I love Cooper Kupp tonight. He always destroys the Niners. And Tyreek Hill gets the Texans, man. Tyreek Hill's super hard to sit versus the Texans. They give up a ton of passing yards. And you're in a dome. There's no weather. Tyreek Hill should be a smash play this week. Lonely says, first seed, PPR, start 1, Vidal, Isaiah Davis, Spears, or pick up Akers. I like Isaiah Davis, especially if Breece Hall is out. You're getting Jacksonville. You get the perfect matchup. Vidal doesn't see enough work. Spears doesn't see enough work. I'd rather go with Isaiah Davis in that situation. LJ says, Tracy or McCormick, rest in peace to Hall. It is, man. Another day of no Breece Hall practice today. God. I think I'm going McCormick. I know I love Tracy. Like, he was my sleeper of the year running back. Did late in drafts, but you get Baltimore. That's a tough matchup. I would go with McCormick against Atlanta on Monday night. Are we going to see Jalen throw the ball moving forward more? I hope so. I saw a tweet. I forgot who posted it. If they pass at a 50% less rate, if they run at 50% in the game, they don't pass for anything, and you get Pittsburgh, it's going to be a ground and pound, ugly, Steelers, Eagles, cold game. I don't think we're going to see a ton of passing this week. Always appreciate the sleeves. Got you, Craig. What's good, my man? Hope everything's going well. Happy holidays to you and the family. Andre says you should play Kittle. You should play both. Yeah, if you can, you should be playing both. Millie C, Knicks, AR5, or Goff. I really like Knicks this week. I'm going to take CeeDee Lamb. I like AR5 as a smash play as well. Goff, he's that guy that could get the Bills game. All 3 of those matchups are absolutely great. We're going to grab Kamara here. God, that's a tough one, bro. Knicks, AR5, Goff. You're in a good situation, Millie. Goff, probably got to go Goff for the shootout with Buffalo. Probably. Juan, I do not trust Reed at all. I am going with Debo this week. Debo's got to have a big game here. There's a lot of drama around him. Whenever there's drama, he always seems to bounce back. And Reed is just not getting the snap share. 0 points last week. I do not trust him at all anymore. Kamara or Stafford, full PPR. Steven, I'm assuming that's a super flex. I'm always playing the quarterback, man. Always, if that's a super flex question right there. I do like Kamara, obviously, a lot this week as well. If you guys are new in the channel, smash that like, smash that subscription. Helps me out a ton. All the support's been amazingly appreciated this year. You guys are absolute goats. Zeke says, first round bye, trying to get ready for next week. What defense should I pick up rest of the season? So if you have a 1 spot, I like the Buffalo Bills for week 16 and 17 if you want 1 defense to cover both. If not, I've already picked up Atlanta in a couple leagues because you want to target the New York Giants offense. And then week 17, I forget. Let me think on week 17 here. I like the Chargers for week 17. I like this. This is the Bills because the Jets may not have any starters out there for week 17, right? So you don't even know how it's going to look. So that's why the Bills defense could be really good. Raiders versus Saints is good. You're going to get Jake Haener. I don't really like the Bucks. Like, people all like the Bucks. I don't like that much. Those would be what I would go with. I would target the Bills first because you cover 2 weeks. And then if I'm going week 17, I would target the Chargers. Juan Deere, I got a unique situation. I'm down 20 points in a 2-week playoff format league. I have A.J. Brown at flex, but I also have Rico. I love Rico this week a ton. QB is Hurts. Would you consider sitting AJ Brown for Rico. You have to find a way to get Rico in your roster, Wandir. Like 1,000%. Rico is going for 20+ points easy this week. No Breece Hall means, I don't know, man. I mean, he obviously, oh shit, I'm on the clock. I wasn't paying attention. Bum, bum, bum. Let's go with Devontae Adams. No Breece Hall didn't mean that Braylon Allen was the guy. Isaiah Davis saw more touches than him. He looked better than him. He looked faster than him. I know Braylon's like the big bruiser guy, but we're gonna grab Kels here. I think man, Jalen Warren, Eagles D is tough. Ugh. I mean, I'd probably go Braylon over Warren barely. I don't love it. It's not like a full, like I'm not confident saying, oh yeah, I like him more. I'd say it's like 51-49. Steelers D is tough. I think they focus on AJ Brown. Rico floor is safer. AJ Brown's ceiling has been minimal, 20 points. They got beef with him and Hurts. They said, today on Twitter that the beef is supposedly better and everything's fine in Philly. It's tough, man. I'm definitely getting Rico in my lineup though. It's hard to sit AJ Brown though ever, especially in the playoffs. Kamara didn't practice again. He has an illness, but he'll be fine. MHJ Downs or Jaden Reed from Casper. Pro. Jaden Reed's been a ghost. Not a lot of volume. MHJ is probably the worst second round wide receiver rookie draft pick you could have taken in fantasy football right now. He's so boomer bust. And Josh Downs is back for, Anthony Richardson's guy. Is that full PPR or half PPR, Casper? If it's full PPR, I'd go Downs because you're going to see so many targets. My opponent has Allen. Oof, man, Allen is going to go bonkers versus Detroit. Niners just need to get Jake Moody to give Debo a pregame prep talk. Oh, my God, bro. Debo is just, he's that guy you're like, when you bench him and he's been playing bad, and he's had 3 bad games, and then he's going to go for 30, and you're like, man, I should have started Debo. And he has a great matchup tonight, division rivalry. He loves playing the Rams. Let me get another pick in here. I'm actually going to go Rico Dowdle. That's how much I like Dowdle. I just took Dowdle over Kenneth Walker, Jonathan Taylor, Pacheco, Kupp, Irving, all of them. That's how much I like Rico Dowdle this week. One last flex play, huh? Where's the pick you want? We're gonna go DK, high upside. Moises says start 3. Dowdle is a must start. Kyren is a must start. Monty and Chase are must starts. God damn, bro. You should have been trading to value, gain value at some point with 5 stud running backs like that. Oh my God. You have to play Kyren. You have to play Dowdle. You have to play Chase. And Monty always finds the end zone. Najee's the guy I would leave out. I'd put 3 of those 4 names in a hat and pick them out because they're all great starts. Mr. Magic says, should I play the Colts D for week 16 and 17? If I make it, they play the Titans and the Giants. I do like the Colts D, but they're not a great defense. It's just great matchups. They don't get a lot of turnovers. They don't get a lot of sacks. So, I mean, their matchups are great, but it's, it's like when people look at the Bucs, right? And everyone's like, pick up the Bucs for the playoff run. The Bucs have a great schedule, but the Bucs are not really a good defense. So if you look at it like this, we go Tampa Bay, right? And everyone was like, grab them here, right? Okay, they got the Giants, Carolina, and the Raiders, and they held about, a 9-point average. You get the Chargers. Dallas has been putting up points, and then you get Carolina, who, look at last time they played Carolina, they got 3. So I don't really love it, but do they have good matchups? It's kind of like, the Indianapolis Colts. It's great, but I don't really love it. Observation says I wouldn't against the Titans. Who's scared of the Titans? Dude, I liked Will Levis till he popped his shoulder last week, man. The Titans always play well when you least expect it, and the Colts D is bad. Yeah, Colts D is really bad. Do I pick up the Lions D? They're on waivers for week 16. Lions play the Bears. Bears, last time they played the Lions, destroyed them in the second half. The first half was a really slow start. Second half, they got, kind of going there. I'm not really a big fan of the Lions D either, to be honest. I'm trying to target the New York Giants anywhere I can. So if you can get the Falcons, Magic, that's what I'd be looking for. What's up, Leo? He says, have Nakua, Cup, Jennings, Justin Jefferson. I want to play Jennings so bad I think he goes off. Talk some sense into me. Am I crazy? I mean, you're definitely not sitting Justin Jefferson. That's 100%. Man. Nakua and Cup, you have to start. I don't think I'm throwing Jennings over them two, but I like Jennings, but I don't think I like him more than those two. Zeke says, thanks for the answer on defense. Now, full PPR, pick 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex. Okay, Dowdle. I love Dowdle this week. He's an absolute smash start. You're starting CeeDee Lamb 100%. Man, Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin is that he's got such a great matchup. I just don't know if I'm going Terry McLaurin. I'll go confident with that. I'm gonna go Rico Dowdle. I'm trying to stay away from Tracy. I don't know about if McConkey's out there healthy, he gets the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is a smash play. So I'm going Dowdle. I'm going Lamb. I'm going McConkey. You need a second running. I'm going, okay, so Dowdle, Pacheco, because he gets Cleveland. I think he's going to find the end zone this game. Lamb, McConkey, McLaurin, and Juan Jennings. I like that. Solid 6 right there. I don't trust D. Smith versus Carolina, and I don't trust Tracy versus Baltimore. I'd rather, play for the upside. What's up, Gladys? Neighbors or Thielen? If you trust the Giants, you can throw out Neighbors. I do not trust the Giants offense at all. It's absolutely killed Neighbors. It's sad to say. I love Neighbors, but I do not feel comfortable or confident starting him this week. Emiliano, what's up, my man? Full PPR, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, tight end, Cup, Evans, CD, Juan, Henry, Kamara, Kyren. You're definitely starting Henry, Kyren, and Kamara. 100%. CeeDee Lamb definitely has to be out there. Cup has to be out there. Evans has to be out there. So, I mean, I go CD, Cup, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. This must be like a 10-man or 8-man league, dude. This is a stacked question. I'm playing my studs. I'm going Cup. I'm going CD. I'm going Henry. And I'm going Kyren. And you got to find a way to get Kamara in there. Like, you got to have a flex spot, right? Falcons do not have a pass rush. They don't. But when you're playing against the Giants, do you really need a pass rush? That's the question, right? You don't really need one. Squid's in the building. What's up, my guy? Shout out to you. How we doing, brother? Thielen or Jacoby? I'm going Thielen just because I don't trust Desmond Ridder. Peanut butter jelly. It's so terrible. I mean, look at what happened to Brock Bowers. They went straight to Michael Mayer with Desmond Ridder. It was crazy. Ryan Johnson, I'm going Ramondre still. I know that Isaiah Davis has a great matchup. So does Ramondre. I'd rather play for the higher volume. I mean, Isaiah Davis popped that run, got loose, but I don't know if I'd trust that to start him in the playoffs. That's really risky. Jay Season, top 10 play. Jay Season's a top 10 wide receiver, so he's pretty much a top 10 play every time now. He's kind of become the number 1 over DK, and we were trying to say that on like Disco's show a couple days ago. I was like, dude, I think Jay Season's the wide receiver 1 in Seattle. It's crazy. Over DK Metcalf. Bones, shout out to my guy. What's good, my man? What's good, dude? Just getting here. Are we trusting Garindo? I'm starting Garindo in 3 playoffs myself, so I am trusting Garindo. I do not care about the foot sprain. You're in Shanahan's system. You get the Rams. And let's look at the Rams. So here's the Rams on the past 4 weeks, right? This is versus the running back. They give up 26.6 points a game. They've given up 502 yards, which is 125 rush yards a game, and about an 80% chance of a touchdown. You got to start Garindo. He's a game breaker. He can get loose and, pop one anytime. Ryan says also Herbert or Caleb. I love Herbert versus Tampa Bay more than I like Caleb versus Minnesota, although I know Caleb popped off in the second half last time he played Minnesota, but he was at home that time. You know, you could say it's in a dome. It could be different weather, stuff like that. I'm still playing the matchup of Caleb versus Tampa Bay. Stafford or Daniels points per completion. Oh, dude, I like Stafford a lot. But you're going to have, so actually, I did not see this. Let me see this real quick before I give the answer to that one. I think Bosa's back out there, right? So Bosa and Greenlaw going to be back out there. Trent Williams is out, which is going to probably hurt Grinna, but it still doesn't matter in Shanahan's system. But with Bosa and Greenlaw back, that's a tough one, man. I like Jaden Daniels a lot, dude. I think I'm still going Jaden Daniels for the rushing upside against the Saints, but I like Stafford too. Charlie, what's up, my man? Moises says, to make the answer easier, who's ranked higher, Dowdle or Monty? I have Dowdle at my running back 6 this week, Moises. I like Dowdle over David Montgomery. It's crazy to say, but I really like Rico Dowdle a ton this week. But, I mean, the problem is if you look at, like, the Rams-Bills game, now you get Bills-Lions, you know, do you really want to sit Monty in a game that could be 35-38 where he's the goal line back? So, I mean, that's the tough part. And you have so many good players on that roster. Lost in Njoku at flex. Yeah, Njoku looks to be out this week, which is crazy out of nowhere. ETN, Mooney. I don't like ETN. Bigsby took way more carries than him last week. He's not the guy. Pacheco, Tillman, or Downs at flex from reset. Oh, I mean, Mooney's your upside. He had one big game. Finally, he came back from the Achilles. Pacheco's probably going to see 17, 18 touches. He's probably your safe play. We haven't seen Tillman in 2 to 3 weeks. We haven't seen Downs in 2 to 3 weeks. They're coming off injuries and concussions. I'd probably go Pacheco with the safe play. If Njoku was out, do I trust Otten? It's tough. It is tough. They get the Chargers. The Chargers are very good versus the tight end. Let me pull this up here. All right, so last 4 weeks versus the tight end, the LA Chargers are number 5 in the NFL, only allowing 9 points to the tight end position. No touchdowns. I mean, since Mike Evans has come back, Cade Otton has kind of been, so-so. I definitely don't know if I trust it, is what I would say, Charlie. But if you have no other choice, I mean, I'm starting him. Look, so I don't have a choice in this league. This is a dynasty. I believe it's community first. I'm starting Cade Otton over Tillman and Sterling Shepard with Pickens out. So, I mean, I don't love it, but I have to do it, That's the worst part. It's just me in there still? Okay. Playoffs. Where's the game tonight? It is in San Francisco. Braylon Allen or McCormick from I'm going McCormick. I think he's going to see more volume. I mean, Braylon Allen split touches all the way. McCormick is not going to split touches. It looks like the job is his. I'd rather go with the safe play that's going to see more touches. It's the playoff time. It's not time to gamble. Appreciate the Jennings take. I agree with playing Jason Sanders or Harrison Butker. Dude, the Chiefs have been driving down and just getting field goals at will. They're not scoring touchdowns lately. So, and you're playing Cleveland in the cold. I know Cleveland season's over. So, I mean, I would go Harrison Butker. I know that Jason Sanders gets Houston. You're in a dome. There's no weather, which that could be nice as well. And Sanders had a good game last week as well. I'd go Butker. Let's ride. Millie says, pick 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. Achane should never be a question. He is always a must start. I'm going to go with Monty and Dowdle. Okay, so 3. That's 2 running backs got the flex. Achane, Monty, Dowdle. And I'm going with Cup and Lamb. Play your studs 100%. I'm thinking it's Daniels 2 for more TD upside. Eddie's going to get the rushing upside. The only thing is it going to be the Brian Robinson game where he goes for 20 points because the game's out of hand? I mean, you're going to have Jake Haener at quarterback. That's the only worry I have for Jaden Daniels is how's the game script going to go down the stretch. Jamar is the 101 for damn sure, bro. Especially if T isn't there. Oh, my God, he's going to go bonkers again. I don't trust Otten at all this week. I don't really trust Otten either. I just was showing that I don't have a choice, really. I mean, I don't trust him, put it that way. Like, would you start Sterling Shepard, Tillman? You know, you got Njoku out. That could be a play for Tillman. Still, Tillman had his game before he got hurt. He did nothing. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm on the fence right now with, I have Judy also, so I don't want to start both Browns, you know? Moises says, so I've had Tucker and McLaughlin at kicker, but dropped McLaughlin for Koo. I feel like Tucker has a bounce back game. I have Koo at number 1. The Las Vegas Raiders give up the most points to the kicker. You get the Monday night game. You get to wait for your, matchup to come down to the end on Monday. I like Koo a lot. I picked him up everywhere I could. Ruben says, need 3. Drake London, Terry Adams, McConkey, Sharp. I mean, dude, Devontae Adams is on fire, has a great matchup versus Jacksonville. You have to go Devontae Adams. Terry McLaurin has a great matchup. McConkey has a great matchup. Drake London and Kirk Cousins, I mean, they get the Raiders. I can't figure out if it's going to be a Bijan game. I think I'm going London, Adams, and Terry McLaurin. But if Walker is out, I would go London, Adams, and Charbonnet. Drop Ertz for McCormick. I got Hawkinson. Yes. I like to have running backs heading down the stretch more than a backup tight end. You have way more tight end value on the waiver wires that you could grab weekly. Nickum says, should I unleash Debo tonight? My opponent has Jennings. I think Debo's going to have a big night. It's that division game against the Rams. Like, okay, let's go like this. I don't want to give the wrong stats here. So, he didn't play this year, but if you look at like the past history of the LA Rams, right? These division games, Debo goes for 22, right? Didn't play down the stretch here at the end because we already had the game closed out. So, 33% there. LA Rams here, 27. Okay. Where's the other LA Rams? They play twice a year. Oh, okay. Got hurt week 8, didn't play. 21. LA Rams 32. LA Rams 30. He always kills the Rams. I know he's having a down year right now, and it's not a Debo style year. But this is just that gut feeling that Debo fucking goes off because he averages like 25 points against the Rams on his career. And now CMC's out, and you got Garendo kind of banged up. He'll probably see a couple more carries here and there. I like Debo tonight, actually. I know playoff isn't the time to take chances, but I got a good feeling about Debo. I do, Charlie. I do as well. I do. Would you play Najee over Jonathan Taylor this week? No way. I am playing. Dude, they plays the Eagles. Eagles are very, very good front seven. Jonathan Taylor gets Tennessee. He's going to run over him. Chargers or Cardinals defense? Oh. Cardinals defense kind of fell off the fucking cliff last week. They get the Patriots. I do like them as like my top 6 or 7 defense on the week. I also have the Chargers at 8. So, I mean, obviously I have the Cardinals higher, but you're going to get more sacks from Khalil Mack and Bosa. You're going to get more turnovers probably from the Chargers defense. Cardinals is kind of the safe play, but I really don't like it. What's good? Past. What's good, Rob? Need one. Patrick Taylor is no longer a play with Garendo out there. So I'm going to go Tillman here. I know that Gus found the end zone. You could go Gus if you want. He just doesn't get a lot of volume. He has higher touchdown upside, I'd say. So when you're looking at Gus Edwards, right, this is no J.K. Dobbins. He's only getting 40 to 50% of the snaps, right? 10 carries, 6 carries, did find the end zone, right? So you're really touchdown dependent there. When you go Tillman, right, and you have Njoku out, so remember, you're getting 15 average targets a game when Tillman is out, or when Njoku's out. He's had 30 targets over the past 2 games. So You go back and look at 12, 9, 11, you're at a 96% wide receiver. I'd rather go with higher volume in a game where KC really struggles versus the wide receiver. So past 4 weeks, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the wide receiver, they give up 38.7 points. They're giving up 737 yards, which is third worst in the NFL. So they're really struggling versus the pass over this past stretch here. So I'm probably going Tillman there, Rob. Purdy or Tua? Oh, man. Purdy. Oh. It's a big game tonight, but Tua is on fire. I don't know if I can bench Tua right now, especially at Houston in a dome. And you could just get, Tyreek and Waddle and Achane going nuts in that game. I'm going Tua. Adam says, start Tracy, Rome, or Hopkins. I'm trying to stay away from Tracy. Rome is super touchdown dependent. I mean, he hit 2 touchdowns last week, so everyone's high on him, but he's done nothing before that, so I definitely don't trust Rome, even though he got 2 teeters. Hopkins, I mean, man, with D-Hop and the Browns, I just don't know how the game script's going to go. I really feel like Jameis Winston's going to struggle. I think he's going to throw a lot of picks in the game. I mean, I'd say Tracy's your safe floor play. And if I was, I'm going Tracy still. Fuck it. I don't like Hopkins or Rome. Sticky says, yo, Sleeve, weather tonight with A.J. Brown drama stressing me out. Dude, it's absolutely crazy what's going on with him right now. Full PPR, pick 2. 2/2/flex. So 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex. Okay, Nico, always a start. Oh, man, this is a stacked fucking question, bro. So Nico, definitely a start. Cup is always a start for me. Bijan and Achane are always starts. So that's 4. Now I got to flex 1 out of this stacked list of A.J. Brown, DK, James Conner. I'm going Conner versus New England. New England's been really bad versus the run. I would like Garendo more than Conner if he wasn't, banged up going into it. I still like Garendo, but I don't like him over Conner. But man, I'm sitting AJ Brown in 1 league too, though. So I'm riding with you, man. He's on my bench. Steven says, start 3, Stafford, Evans, DJ Moore, Kamara. Am I crazy to bench Evans? I feel like DJ Moore is going to be... DJ Moore crushed Minnesota last time they played. 26 points. Minnesota gives up 300-plus pass yards a game. They give up like 210 to the wide receiver. I like DJ Moore more than I like Mike Evans this week. So you're not crazy. I do like that. Charlie, play him 100%. Dylan says, playoffs, full PPR, need 1 running back, 1 flex. Bucky Irving if he plays. K9 if he plays. Sean Tucker, Braylon Allen. Davis if above missed. Smitty, J-Mo, 1 tight end, Muth. I like Pat Frymuth a lot this week. So he's going to be my tight end play over Ertz. I don't feel like the game script's great for the Commanders versus Saints. And, you got Pickens out as well. And Philly's really been struggling versus tight end over the past couple weeks here, the past 4 weeks. If Bucky Irving's out there, you have to start him. If K9's out there, you have to start him, always. But I would go Isaiah Davis maybe over Braylon Allen. I don't trust Braylon Allen anymore at all. I was high on him last week, and he fucking did nothing, so he pissed me off there. So I'm not really excited to, start him. Sean Tucker, no. If that's Smitty like Devonta Smith, he's got kind of a matchup where it's risky. J-Mo's got a boom or bust big matchup versus Buffalo where he could go bonkers. But I just don't know if I trust, J-Mo to throw him out there. I don't know what Past is saying. Jordan Love, what's up? Iconic. Jordan Love or Stafford? I have Jordan Love as a smash play this week, but I really like Stafford as well, so I think you're in a good situation. I mean, if you want to play the Thursday night, and Niners defense just got healthier. They just got Greenlaw. They just got Bosa. Funga was back last week. So the better matchup is to play Jordan Love. But Stafford's been on a freaking heater, so he's tough. EB says, Debo, Stevenson, Josh Downs, Jonathan Taylor. I'm going with Jonathan Taylor. I think he's going to smash against Tennessee. I think their season's done. Hunter Henry or Tucker Kraft. All right, this one I have to Let me pull up my chart real quick because I like this question. So, Tucker Kraft, Hunter Henry. Tucker Kraft is going to get the Seahawks. They're about middle of the pack. Hunter Henry is going to get the Arizona Cardinals, and the matchup is better for Hunter Henry. They give up 11.7 points. And you know he's the focal point for Drake May. The wide receivers have been trash in New England. I would go Hunter Henry. Iconic says, "Hey, Sleeves, please help me out. Breaking my head, making the decision. Love or Stafford, full PPR." I'm going Love. Stafford does have a tougher matchup, although he's balling. Jameson Williams, Xavier Legette, BTJ, Nico, Odunze, Cup need 4 to play, so Cup is always a start. Nico is always a start, so there's 2 down. I would go BTJ because look how he looked last week with Mac Jones. It was solid, and he had a touchdown that he should have had as well. And I would go Jameson Williams for the big bomb game between Buffalo. Jerry in the building. Shout out to you, Jerry Bagshaw. What's going on, my man? Brian Robinson or A.J. Brown? This is where we are at in fantasy football right now. It's crazy, right? We are at this A.J. Brown bridge of is he even startable in week 15, which is crazy. I like Brian Robinson more, Squints. I do. I know it sounds crazy, but I just don't trust A.J. Brown right now. And I don't trust the Eagles offense, how they're running it nonstop. Saquon, you get the Steelers. You're going to have Porter Jr., who's one of the best shadowing corners on him. It's just tough situation, but fuck, I mean, it's A.J. Brown, right? So it's like, ugh. EB says, Downs neighbors, Mooney, Garrett Wilson, Juan Jennings, Sutton. Sutton is a smash start for me this week. I love Sutton versus Indy, and I love Garrett Wilson versus Jacksonville. Can I drop Ingram? So Ingram didn't practice today again. I don't know what's going on with him. Have you guys seen the updates or anything new? Let me pull up my little injury thing here. Evan Ingram. Misses another practice. The shoulder. Jags season's kind of over. I mean, are they really going to, rush him out there? That's the worst part. I mean, I don't know if I drop him, but it depends on who you're dropping him for, Millie. Mr. Magic says, could you imagine if I had CMC for week 16 and 17 if I make it? Dude, I lost my Scott Fishbowl because of Christian McCaffrey. I do like James Conner over Juan Jennings. Yes, I do. I think the matchup is great versus the Patriots. Versus the Patriots-Cardinals game. I think he's going to smash. He just dropped 20 last week in a tough matchup, and they're in a must-win situation. I love Connor this week. I do like Jennings too, but I'd rather play the running game, play it safe. What's up, Bro Pez? What up, King? Secured the first seed playoff bye with your help. Let's go. That's what I like to hear, baby. I can't wait for the game tonight. Let's get it started. Tua or Love? I like Tua in the dome. I think it's going to be a shootout game with Houston. I like Love too, though, but man, Tua is 3 straight 20-point games. I don't want to get it wrong and say, I think he's had an average of 300 passing yards too. Yeah, look at this, dude. So 28, 25, 23 at Green Bay, New York Jets, New England, plus 300 over the past 4 games, multiple touchdowns in every single game. And you're in a dome with no weather. Tua has to be a start. Garendo's on the field warming up. He's good to go. He's going to be out there. He said he's playing through it. They put a metal stint into his shoe or something for it. If you saw that, he's going to play still with it. I still trust him out there. We buy homes near you. That name always cracks me up, bro. What's up, my man? Non-PPR flex 1. Garendo, Rashad White, Khalil Shakir, Braylon Allen, or Jacoby Myers need upside playing Derrick Henry this week. So the worst part is about this question is that, you don't know about Bucky and you have Garendo going tonight. So that's a conundrum. But I like Khalil Shakir a lot versus Detroit. They give up a ton of passing yards, a ton of yak. So I would probably go. I mean, here's what I would do. And I got this. This is the mind working right here. I would go Khalil Shakir if Bucky is out there. That way you can wait and you don't have to play Garendo now. So I would go Kalush, and if Bucky's not out there, I go Rashad White over Shakir. I'm choosing my gut, playing Debo over Waddle and BTJ. And if KW is out, do I start Schaub over Monty? I like Debo tonight. I think Debo's going to have a game. I think the Debo night is here. He shines in the bright lights. I just pulled it up on stream. He averages like 27 points versus the Rams on his career. So it's going to be a nice game for Debo, I feel like. Sharp over Monty. Oh. I don't understand why people don't trust David Montgomery. This guy just scores a touchdown every game. He has like 13 touchdowns on the year. And they've only played 13 games, so he gives you a touchdown a game. Do I like Charbonnet? I didn't like him last week, so I got to eat that one. He shoved that down my throat. You're playing the Packers. Let me look at my charts real quick here. Hang on. I'm going to pull up the 4-week one, and then I'm going to pull up my weekly charts. Okay. So, here's what we have to look at here. Okay. So, when you're going up against Green Bay, I'm going to look at the season. So, Green Bay on the year is about 23.6 points per game to the running back. Now, on the season, on the past 4 weeks, so let's look at the past 4 weeks because that's I like what, Big Draft Energy showed me a while ago. On the past 4 weeks, Green Bay is getting destroyed by the running back. So, I think I like Charbonnet a lot. Oh, and it's tough to say over Monty though, bro. I mean, Monty's so good, but I like them both a lot. Yeah. I think I go Sharp over him because you're going to see more volume. He's the full work down back, and Monty's always going to split with Gibbs. But it could be a monster shootout game versus Buffalo and Detroit, and if you sit Monty, you're going to be like, fuck, what if he gives you 20? It's tough. Waddle, Juan Jennings, Westbrook, Worthy, Christian Watson, A.J. Brown. In this situation, I'm going A.J. Brown. I know... The only way I really don't like A.J. Brown is if you have a stud running back, ahead of him. If you want to play Jennings, you can. I mean, Waddle's been heating up. The Dolphins are heating up. They're playing the Texans. It's a nice matchup for him. To sit A.J. Brown for Juan Jennings or Waddle in the fantasy playoffs just seems crazy to me. But if you wanted to and you're worried about it, like we're all kind of worried, I would throw out Jennings if you're worried. But for me, it's tough to not, start him over those guys. In Lucera, Stafford or Stroud? I like Stafford here in this one. Jelly of the Month says, evening half PPR, flex current Pacheco, switch Reed. Wait, half PPR, flex current is Pacheco. Reed, no. Tracy, no. Waddle. I think Pacheco's fine in the end zone this week, and I'd play it safe and take the volume than take a risk on Reed, who, last week with a 0, and he hasn't even seen a lot of targets over the past 3 weeks. Tracy has a terrible matchup versus Baltimore. Waddle's been picking up steam. The Dolphins are on fire, and he's going to be out there. I'm not worried about his health, but I'm still going Pacheco for the safe play. Purdy or Stafford tonight? Got to go Stafford. I think he's on fire. Puka Nacua and Kupp are going to be just nightmares for the Niners. And the Rams struggle more versus the run lately than they do versus the pass. I got you, Tony. Millie C says, I have to move Coleman from IR. What were we talking about, Millie? I did answer so many questions. I forgot what you were saying. Is this Evan Ingram? Tracy over Tillman. See, that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, dude, so you have Njoku out. You have 15 vacated targets. Elijah Moore has been seeing work. You're going to get a matchup that's going to be solid. Winston likes to sling it across everywhere, across the pond, no matter what. This guy just throws like crazy. Let me see here. Let me go Winston. Okay, so he's just literally 58 attempts, 41 attempts. You're getting Kansas City, who really struggles versus the pass. So, if I'm going to get fucking crazy right now, Adam. I'm starting Tillman over Tracy, and I know Tracy's your safe play. If I put it like this. If your opponent has a lineup that scares you and looks like you're going to lose, right? And it looks like they have a better lineup than you, I would play Tillman for the upside. If your opponent has a matchup where it looks like it's about even, I would play Tracy for the floor that's probably really ugly floor. That's how I'd look at that. What's good, Magic? Higgins, Debo, Pollard. Pollard is on fire. Debo, I'm going Debo. I'm riding Debo tonight for a big game. I'm taking Debo over Tracy as well. Garendo, Tracy, or Pacheco need one. I like Garendo tonight over those two. Tracy, very tough matchup. Pacheco, tough matchup. Has been getting more work for Pacheco. You know, I was saying I think they're going to try and save him for the actual NFL playoffs. So I think that's going to be a nice play with Garendo this week over those two. Rico Dowdle, Nate, 100%. Rico Dowdle is my running back 6 on the week. I haven't dropped my rankings yet. I'll drop them probably tomorrow, hopefully if I get to them. But Rico Dowdle is an absolute smash play this week. Observation says he likes Tillman. I do too. I just don't know how it's going to look, right? Is it going to be the Judy show? You know, we've seen it. Look at Elijah Moore's targets too. So the connection's been growing there as well. So, I mean, he's had 18 targets over the past 2 games. I know 14 is kind of an aberration in the Denver, shootout game, but still, I think I do like Tillman though more. I can't believe I'm about to start McCormick in the playoffs. Join the club, brother. I'm switching out DeAndre Swift for Sincere McCormick in my Dynasty League. What do I think of Zay Flowers? I mean, I think Zay Flowers is the most unpredictable fantasy football wide receiver you can have. That's going to give you either 6, 7, 8 points or 30 points or, look at the season, right? He's had 5 breakout games, 1 over 30, nothing, or 1 over 20, and we're 13 games in coming off a bye. You get the Giants. Do you really think the Ravens are going to need to pass heavy for 200 pass yards against the New York Giants? I don't. So unless they get that touchdown early or like manufacture a screen or manufacture, end around or something to Zay Flowers early, I think it's more of a King Henry show here this week for the Ravens. 100%. Like, Garendo is active. I'm starting him in 3 leagues as well. I would be scared to play Garendo after what Mason did. 49ers like to play injured players and never sit a few snaps. I mean, it's just been... Can the year get any worse for my 49ers with injuries, man? The Madden curse was real. It took out everything. It took our entire roster all year long, dude. I mean, even Purdy missed a game. It's just never ending for my 49ers this year, man. Don't play any Browns players this week. We suck, and it's freezing, and it's going to rain. So, I mean, dude, look at Jameis Winston in the snow game, though, right? He still put up 20 points, I believe. I mean, I don't want to, misinterpret here. Actually, he put up 15. So 219 pass yards in the snow. So I don't think the weather really affects me that much. I mean, look, they went to Denver, it was cold. They went to Pittsburgh, it was cold. He's still, going to sling the ball 50, 40 times. What's up, Jacko? I'm stuck between Aaron Jones and Garendo. I wish you were subbed to the channel when the season started. I never liked Aaron Jones. I never wanted to own him. And here's why, right? I know he balls out when he's healthy. Yes, he does. So questionable, right? Already, he's always questionable. This guy's heading into 30 years, or is already 30 years old, heading into 31. But look at, so you see him start off, right? Snaps go to 82%, gets healthy, 92, 72, 75, and you're like, oh shit, here comes Aaron Jones. And now you're getting 52, 53, and then the roller coaster goes back up to 79, and then you're getting 53, 63 snaps, and you're starting to see Cam Akers, and you're seeing Ty Chandler. You get Chicago. Against Chicago, he did good last time, obviously, but he saw a ton of work in that game. He saw 26 touches. He's never seen 26 touches on any other game on the year except for that one. So, I mean, do I trust him? No, but I would probably go Garendo over him. I like the matchup versus the Rams a lot more. So, Rams right now versus the running back. In the past 4 weeks, they are the 5th worst. They're allowing 120 yards per game, right? And 3 touchdowns. Chicago Bears are also Bears are very bad versus the run right now too, but they're giving up 502 yards to 500. The Bears have given up more TDs, but they've also played tougher competition on the ground. Garendo's that game breaker, man. I think I'm going Garendo. I don't trust Aaron Jones. Steven says Evans, Kamara, Stafford, pick 2. Evans, Kamara, and Stafford, like a quarterback? Does Kamara get bottled up? Worried about Miller getting more touches? Feel like I need a lot of receptions to not bust. I last week was like an aberration for Kamara. I know that Kendre Miller got 10 carries and found the end zone. I'm still starting Kamara. I'm not worried about one game. But are you looking at it? Must be a super flex question, right? Evans, Kamara, Stafford. So Stafford, you got to start a quarterback, bro, no matter what. 7 minutes left before we head over to Disco stream, guys. So you won't even have to leave the stream. As soon as I end it, it will head over there, and we're going to cover all the pick-ems and parlays and everything, Nick. So if you guys do me a favor, takes 1 second. I'm going to grab his YouTube right now. And we have Michael Rip on the show as well. So this is me doing like questions and stuff now for you guys. And then over there, we take, questions in between, but we do like all the pick'ems and everything like that. So let me grab his YouTube real quick. This is where we will be heading in 7 minutes, and we're going to cover everything about the games. Go smash my guy a sub, drop a like on the stream, helps out a ton, puts in a ton of work with me all year long. I'm sorry, he says Browns are going to have a shootout game with Jerry Jeudy next week. I cannot wait. Jameis Winston next week. I can't wait. Garendo over Flowers. Yes, I don't like Flowers at all. I like Garendo over Jones as well. So that's your parlays for tonight game. We'll do that on the next stream, Nick. Will, what's up, my man? He says Henry, Connor, Sharp. Henry, Connor. You got to start Henry and Connor 100%. Sharp, wide receivers, A.J. Brown, BTJ, London, Cup. Need 2 wide receivers, 2 running back, 1 flex. So Henry and Connor have to be a start. Cup. Oh, man, A.J. Brown is so tough. It's so tough. A.J. Brown is just like the question of all questions this week is A.J. Brown is going to fucking do anything. I don't like A.J. Brown versus Pittsburgh. I'm going to say Henry, Connor, Sharp, London, and Cup. And only Sharp if K9 is out. So if K9 is in there, I'm going A.J. Brown over Sharp. What's up, Nathan? Tua's on fire. 3 straight 300-yard games, 2 touchdowns in each game. You're in a dome in Houston. Shootout game potential. Got to go Tua. It was a super flex question. So Evans or Kamara? I'm going Kamara still. Evans has also been struggling since his return. Here we buy homes 512. Here's the lineup. Would you swap anyone out? QB, JD5, running back, Pollard, wide receiver, JJ, Monty, London, flex. I don't think Brees is going to be out there this week, man. I really don't. So what I would do here in this situation is I would not play Garendo. I would keep Khalil Shakir because I love Khalil Shakir versus Detroit this week in a major shootout game. If Brees Hall then plays and you're waiting until Sunday, then I'd throw Brees in over Shakir. But when Shakir is in your flex, you wait for Rachaad White to see if Bucky is out. Then I would play Rachaad White over Shakir. Man, JJ, my opinion is that he got drafted to the worst fucking franchise he could have. But do I trust Neighbors? No, I do not. I mean, the quarterback play, even with DeVito back, I don't care. The Giants are terrible. It's so bad for Malik Neighbors. It's killing him. I mean, if you have to throw him out there, I'm still not against it because you could get 8 to 10 targets, but the upside is just not there. Oh, my God. Nathan comes in with A.J. Brown or Neighbors. Two of the struggling wide receivers right now. I think your touchdown upside is higher with A.J. Brown than it is Neighbors, but I think your volume is higher with Neighbors. So, coin flip on that one, I guess I'd say. I don't love either one of them, but do you have any other options, or is that your only options you have, Nathan? Have we heard anything about Walker? It's Garindo or Sharp. Oh my God, Bones, you're in that situation right now. We don't know anything about Kenneth Walker yet. And that's the worst. I know he missed practice. I did not see it. Did any of you guys see an update today about Kenneth Walker? I didn't see anything on my phone. So let me check real quick. Make sure here. Bosa's active. Okay. No news on Kenneth Walker. I don't have anything. If you guys have it, let me know. Fire it up, Disco. Turn it on. Pop the intro. I'll lead it right to you. Cardinals defense is good. I have them ranked at 6, but they just don't get a lot of turnovers. It's kind of a steady defense. You get the Pats. I like it. With Njoku out, I'm definitely not starting Stone Smart, bro. I'm definitely going Noah Gray. It's playoff time. It's not time to get crazy and start Stone Smart. I'm not doing that. Observation PPR Neighbors, half PPR Brown. That's what I'm saying. So like you get the PPR, you get the more volume with Neighbors, you get the higher touchdown upside with Brown. I do agree with that observations. I would say Neighbors gonna get more volume, Brown with the higher touchdown. That's exactly how I put it. I agree. And Savvy said if Pollard is out, flex 1. MHJ, BTJ, Mooney, Tillman. I have not seen anything about Pollard being out. I saw he didn't practice, but I think it's kind of a vet day. I like Pollard a lot this week, though, too. I think Pollard's going to be out there playing. I'm not really worried about that. MHJ, Neighbors, or Flowers. I'm going Neighbors there. I don't trust MHJ, and I don't like Flowers matchup. Pollard, I feel like he's going to play. I don't understand why they're, not having a practice day. He is, turning 28 this year, so you get kind of rest days in between. The season's long. I still think he's going to be out there. If he's not, Tyjae Spears becomes interesting because the matchup is solid. Seahawks play late Sunday night, too. It does suck. It's absolutely retarded. Teddy, what's crack-a-lack-a-lackin'? Round 1. Here we go. BDE, let me know when you're live, bro, so I can shoot us all over there, bro. So, Teddy, here's where we're going in about 1 or 2 minutes here. Thank you guys for all the support, man. Thank you guys for all the likes. Thank you for the new subscriptions, everybody. If you have any questions, fire away. I'm going, and you get MHJ, you get Gonzalez out there too, but Gonzalez hasn't been, he's all right. It's not the superstar corner I thought kind of year he would have from him, though. So, that is there as well. And then, do not leave the stream, guys. We are going to go over to my boy's stream, show some support, say Sleaze Raid, whatever you want, welcome to the stream. And we're going to cover everything from the game right now. So we're going to cover all the pick'ems we like per game. We have Michael Rip there as well. And there's Big Jeff Energy's name right there. Click on his name, click the subscription, co-host of the show. My guy is amazing. I will see you guys on that stream. And then I'll be live tomorrow as well, guys. So make sure you head over to BDEs. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. You don't even have to leave my stream. It's going to send you right there. I'll see you guys over there.